Welcome back to the channel. It is December 12th. We're going to break down the NFL 14 week of best bets and lines. We're going to go through each and every single game from Sunday to Monday. I hope the lighting is good. Live from Atlantic City. I'm trying to give you a little backdrop of my view. I had to work with whatever I had. I got some lights right next to me, but it is what it is. You're going to have to listen to my voice. I don't think it's a perfect spot on my face, but it's gonna have to do for now for this video. Just watch the picks. You'll hear my voice. You'll see where I'm leaning towards, and just go with that. If anything, just look at the background. All right, beautiful blue sky in Atlantic City right now. First game we're gonna get into is the Kansas City Chiefs versus the Miami Dolphins. Chiefs have been finding ways to not cover, um, especially what you saw last week against Denver. Chiefs obviously have won 20 of their last 21 games. Dolphins have a very good defense, and that's why they've been able to cover spreads. 7 in the last 8 games, so that's a positive. This Dolphins defense is formidable. That's why you could lean towards the under. I'm not really, focusing on that. The last 3 matchups between these two teams, let me get this right, was 2017, 14. So every 3 years they face each other. Kansas City's kind of been winning. So going to this, we have Tua Tagovailoa as at QB. I'll probably feel more confident if it was Fitzpatrick, but as long as this defense stays intact, Miami Dolphins, this could be upset special. I'm not going to be that confident in that since we just seen Pittsburgh lose to Washington. This could be a spot where the Chiefs could lose to Miami Dolphins, but I feel comfortable with the +7 in this game. Also, DraftKings is running a boost on each and every game of 20%. So if you want to take advantage of that, you could have put 20% on the money line, which would boost that up nicely, or you could put 20% on one of the options: the point spread, the total, or the money line. Okay, it's all up to you. But definitely, I think I'm going with the +7, or I'm going with Chiefs just to win. Okay, because I think they win, but this could be a close affair, especially with the type of defense that the Miami Dolphins have. They have corners that can be formidable for Tyreek Hill and Demarcus Robinson and Sammy Watkins. They just got to focus on Kelsey as well. Next game, we have the Tennessee Titans going up against the Jacksonville Jaguars. And Jaguars have been covering each and every game. They've been coming through. I had them last week against Minnesota. They even had a lead late in that game and held through pretty much. Jacksonville 6-6 against the spread. Titans are at a worse record, 5-7 against the spread. So just the last couple games, Minnesota covered, Cleveland covered, Green Bay covered, Houston covered. So just each and every single game they've come through. I don't want to hop off the bandwagon in this situation. Tennessee Titans have come off an embarrassing loss. Not embarrassing, but a lot of people were in Tennessee, and I was all over Cleveland, and they stomped them. Tennessee kind of put on a late run, but it was too little too late, and it was pretty. They did whatever they wanted. Tennessee Titans pass defense is atrocious, and you can see DJ Shark, Chenault, if he's still healthy, Keelan Cole, these guys get started with Mike Lennon throwing the ball. I do not feel confident in Tennessee covering 7 points. I mean, they can run the ball and kill the clock, but I think Jaguars have a good enough offense, especially with James Robinson, who's come out of nowhere, and cover the spread against the Tennessee Titans, especially since they are home team. All right, so we're going to go with the +7 there, but Tennessee Titans should win. It's the same situation, similar to the last game, the Chiefs and the Dolphins. This game, we have the Arizona Cardinals going up against the red-hot New York Giants. I get it. They beat the Seattle Seahawks, who's been struggling as of late against the Bears and now against the Giants. With their offense, Russell Wilson is not cooking anymore, but we have a underdog here in the Giants, home dog, going against the Cardinals. Underdogs have covered the spread in each of the last 9 games for the Giants. Um, Cardinals have lost 7 of their last 10 as favorites. Oh, that's not good. I like this offense. I really wanna choose Arizona. And in the head-to-head matchups, Arizona owns the last 4 times, which I like that as well. I think it's just a scenario where Cardinals are more desperate. They're in that division where the 49ers are right behind them. They have a couple teams on their heels in the playoff race to get that 7th spot. The Cardinals have been on a 3-game losing streak and they're in must-win mode. Giants just won 4 in a row, but I think Cliff Kingsbury and this offense trying to you know, corral Kyler Murray is going to be a problem for him. So I am going to go with the Cardinals money line in this situation, even though it's a lot of things that are leaning towards the Giants. I think the Cardinals have too much firepower, and um, I think their coach is more innovative, especially with the offense. All right, so we're going to go with the Cardinals money line in this game, and then we're going to move on. Next, we have the Minnesota Vikings going up against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and this is a situation where Tom Brady back off a bye. They're going to get right. If you saw my video before, you already know what I spoke about Tampa Bay, how I feel about them and their futures. So this is a game where they're going to get right. We're going to take the -6.5. I'm not even going to dig into details. I feel very confident about this. We're going to leave this one up, especially this one. We'll leave the Buccaneers -6.5 up for a 4-leg parlay. One of the legs last week lost, but I plan to bounce back. For this one, we're going to go clear cut Tampa Bay. All right, too many weapons for the Vikings to handle. Vikings already have a bad pass D, and you got to deal with Mike Evans, Antonio Brown, and Chris Godwin and Rob Gronkowski. No, it's not going to happen. Next game, we have the Houston Texans going up against the Chicago Bears. Um, Everyone was on. I thought the Bears were a guarantee last week. This is one of the legs that fell through, and they destroyed their lead against Matthew Stafford and the Lions. Maybe it was because of the coaching change, because Patricia probably would have messed that game up and they would have lost. But this is a situation where we got not injury, but PD filled team where they're losing 2 big stars and Will Fuller and a defensive back. Chicago Bears definitely have a decent puncher's chance with Trubisky and with David Montgomery at running back. He's coming on as of late. This one is a definite coin toss. I think I don't want to say points are going to be galore here because Bears defense is stout. So we're going to see on that. And let's see. Bears defense is stout. Let's see what the stats are telling us. Okay, Bears have lost each of the last 6 games, which is obvious. Bears have failed to cover the spread. That's -2. This could be a very close game. The over is set at 46. Bears defense did let us down last week, which was a surprise. I did not expect that. Um, this one is a toss-up. This could be a stay away game. I don't really feel strong on either side because I don't trust the Bears and I definitely don't trust the Texans. But for the sake of this video, we're gonna go with the better quarterback, Deshaun Watson. Um, I'd rather trust him than trust Matt Nagy and Trubisky. Texans money line, they'll get the win in this game. I don't know if they cover, but definitely you might as well just get the money line and be safe. Okay, Texans for the dub. Next game we have on the docket, Dallas Cowboys and the Bengals. This is a little revenge narrative for Andy Dalton as the QB of the Cowboys going back against Cincinnati. Cincinnati losing their rookie quarterback in Burrow. And this is a prime spot to, get back on track with CeeDee Lamb, with Michael Gallup, and Amari Cooper. I think Dallas Cowboys definitely have too much firepower for Cincinnati Bengals to handle, especially Cincinnati doesn't have an offense to compete with Cowboys. The Cowboys put up a decent fight against the Ravens that we saw. on Tuesday, and this is a get right spot for Zeke. This is a get right spot for the offense, and I think the Dallas Cowboys definitely get the win and probably cover. They probably cover this game. All right. Next game we got is the Denver Broncos going up against the Carolina Panthers. Panthers have some injury issues with DJ Moore, so now they got Robbie Anderson they're looking at, and they are looking at Curtis Samuel coming back from COVID. And the Denver Broncos played the Kansas City Chiefs tough. They did. They did. Even though Kansas City Chiefs were kind of like playing around with them, but that shouldn't have happened. We have let's see, Panthers have lost each of the last 4 games as favorites. Panthers have won first half, 11 out of the 12. Broncos have covered the spread in each of the last 5. This one is probably going to be a close affair. I don't think too many points are going to be scored. We're going to go with the under 45 points in this game, okay? Especially with them losing a key wide receiver in DJ Moore on Carolina. The under, I think, will be pretty well. I don't think Drew Lock really gets clicking and, destroys the Carolina Panthers defense. They have a solid defense. Came out of nowhere this year. Next game, we have the Jets against the Seattle Seahawks. There's not going to be any Denzel Mims, probably no Jamison Crowder on the Jet side. Seattle, obviously healthy. Jamal Adams gets his revenge narrative. 0-12 Jets against these Seahawks. They're gonna beat us. Obviously, they're gonna beat us. But can they cover 15 points? People were let down last week. They're going to probably be afraid to go in Seattle again. I'm not going to feel super confident, but I think to go with some value, we're going to go with the minus 15 point spread against the Jets in this game. Next, we have the Indianapolis Colts going up against the Las Vegas Raiders. This one is going to be a pretty good game right here. Vegas, up and down, definitely gave the best run towards the Kansas City Chiefs. Colts coming in this game up and down. They just came off, beating the Titans they lost to the Titans. Beat Houston in that last game. So let me scroll up a little bit. And then the Raiders almost lost to the Jets. So this one, we got a very good defense on one side and a okay offense. If Raiders' best way to win is they get this ground game working, work Devontae Booker. I'm not sure if Josh Jacobs is 100% back yet. So we're going to go. I'm going to lean towards the Colts. I'm going to lean Colts. Because who's the favorites? Let's see who's the favorites in this one. Favorites are the Colts, which they should be. I'm going to lean Colts. This is a very close game, but I'm going to lean Colts. But I would be afraid if Raiders really get to that running game and utilize the play action with Darren Waller. But we're going to go minus 159 on the Colts in this one. Not a strong play. Don't smash that and everything. I would avoid it. But if I had to choose, I would choose the Colts. Saints against the Philadelphia Eagles. This one I'm going to go +8. I like the Eagles changing to Jalen Hurts as the QB. I think that he provides a spark to this offense. I like the over as well if I wanted to choose. So I like the Eagles to cover, and I like the over 43 because I think Eagles will be able to keep up pace with the Saints. It's a new wrinkle in their offense. I think Jalen Hurts is going to be successful as a QB and take over for Wentz. Sorry, bro, you messed it up for yourself. It's embarrassing what you turned into. So we'll go +8 Eagles, and we're moving on. Green Bay Packers against the Detroit Lions. We saw the Lions be spoilers last week against the Chicago Bears. Green Bay coming in as a red-hot team. We're going to take the point line, and the Packers is just too much to handle. They have no answer for Devontae Adams. They have no answer for Aaron Jones. Robert Tonyan is coming in as a top 5 tight end. So definitely Packers get rolling again on the Detroit Lions. This is a perfect spot for Aaron Jones to go for almost 200 yards rushing as well. Next game, we have the Atlanta Falcons going up against the LA Chargers. This one is going to be a close game. I think Atlanta, as long Julio should be healthy. I believe so. If Julio's healthy and that they got all their weapons between him and Ridley, I think the Falcons beat the Chargers. Anthony Lynn needs to get fired, so Chargers continue with the losing direction. That's fine. They can build on next year. You already have a franchise quarterback. Falcons have more talent. I think they've been playing better as of late, and they'll get the win. Next game, we have the Washington football team coming off a huge win going up against the Steelers, now going up against the 49ers. They are in a big in-division matchup with them and the New York Giants. And I'm going to got to take advantage of this plus 133. I think they're the better team. They have the better defense. They have the better quarterback. If I'm choosing between Nick Mullins and Alex Smith, I'm taking Alex Smith. And the coaching is pretty much even because not McVay, but they have a very good coach. And then Ron Rivera is well known and he's been to the Super Bowl. They both have been to the Super Bowl, but I think Ron Rivera is a better coach, right? Younger team, better coach. And I like the running game. And as long as, please, is Antonio Gibson back? That could be a question as well. But Washington football team defense is on another level. And the 49ers are going to continue to play this horrible zone, which got decimated last week. There's no chance. There's no chance. And then we have Sunday night football game, Pittsburgh Steelers going up against the Buffalo Bills. In this one, I foresee an upset. I think the Steelers, they understand, they're made it to the playoffs. They're going to make a deep run. But these games kind of don't matter. Buffalo's kind of hungry. They got Miami right behind them. This is a game where the Bills can, take advantage of what the Steelers just went through when they lost against Washington. So the Steelers, they're not in a must-win mode. Not really. They just want to cruise to the playoffs. Let's get there healthy. Everything fine. I think Josh Allen steps up. And this is a shocker to me because I hate the Bills. But I think they can get this win in this game. All right, so we'll go with the Buffalo Bills in that one. And then we have a big in-division matchup between the Buffalo Ravens and the Cleveland Browns on Monday Night Football. Ravens are in must-win mode. They finally got that win against the Cowboys. Now they're going up against the Browns. This is going to be ugly game. I love the under. I love the under more than choosing a side. So if I had to choose, I would choose the under. If I had to choose a side, I'm taking the Baltimore Ravens. All right. And then for the 4-leg parlay, we're going to go with, I'm going to take that off. No trust that much. That's a little risky. I like that one. We'll give you some good odds. Okay, we'll go with the under. We'll go with the Falcons to beat the Chargers. And I want the Cowboys. To beat. Excuse me, where's the Cowboys at? Cowboys, where are they? Did they take them off? They took them off. Well, I'm going to have to choose something else for right now. So for right now, let's see. Right now, we're going to take +8 on the Eagles, okay? I don't know why they took it off. The line adjusted. If you saw, it said Cowboys closed. So I don't know what's going on right now. But we're going to take the -6.5 on the Buccaneers. We're going to take Atlanta money line. We're going to take the under in that Monday Night Football game. And we're going to take the Eagles to cover 8 points with the new quarterback, okay? So if you just put $5 on that, that's $64. That's a pretty nice multiplier right there. Thank you guys for tuning in. Please like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Please, right there down below, if you profited from my picks, feel free to give me a tip or a donation on Cash App at MessNetJets. It's at the bottom right corner down there. Subscribe. We're at 218. Let's keep pushing. And then please follow me on Instagram and Twitter at MessNetJetsD. Thank you guys for tuning in, and peace out.